Hello everybody. Welcome to the stream today. Hello. Welcome. Come on in. Come on in, get settled, relax. Hi, if you don't know me, my name is Princess Evelyn. I'm a streamer here on Twitch, and I post all the things that we do here on the channel, everything that I play. It all goes on to youtube.com/@princessevillanvods. EVILLAN. So, if you're looking for other games that I've played, or you're looking for other visual novels that we played for Visual Novel Friday, or other long series games that we played quite a few Double Fine games. Go check out the VODs channel. But anyways, happy Visual Novel Friday, everybody. It's one of my favorite days of the week, Friday, which leads right into the rest of the week that I love, the weekend. But we'll be playing a visual novel from itch.io today. It is by Echoberry, and it is called Just Kiss Him Already. Let me transition over. It doesn't have any beginning sound, I don't think. So there's the intro for that. And this is, the description says, is a fluffy high school boy's love story about two idiots who need a gentle push in the right direction to get together. And you're here to help with that. Which just sounds perfect with our whole matchmaking personality. So let's matchmake these boys together. Let's help them find love. Maybe we'll go through and help them not find love. Maybe we'll do a bad route. I don't know. But we'll get into it and we'll see what we have to do. Let's start already. Hi, before we start, could you tell me this character's name? What is their name? This character's name. Oh, there's multiple characters we get to name, right? Oh, what should we name him? I want to name him Thomas. That sounds cool. Emmett was cool too, but I like Thomas. I like him to have a formal name, but he's very informal. Thomas, are you sure? Yes. Plus, it's fun to say. What's to be said about the first day of a new school that hasn't been said a million times before? A school is a school, and this one doesn't look too different from my last. Wait a second, is that the only one we get to name? I thought we got to name two. Hold on. Can we go back? No. We can go back. Okay. If we only get to name one character, we have to name an Evelyn. That's the rules. That's the rules of the channel. Alright. What's to be said about the first day of a new school that hasn't been said a million times before? A school is a school, and this one doesn't look too different from my last. Same boring sights, loud noises, and unfortunate smells. With any luck, the same curriculum with the same pace. I transferred halfway through the school year, so adjusting is going to be a pain. I'm not looking forward to it. I make my way down the corridors, following the map I was given by the front desk. Do you have a map of your own school? My class should be the third door on the left. What part of no running in the halls don't you understand? Oh, I'm sorry, Your Highness, Lord of the Hallways. Oh, these are boys? Shouldn't you be happy I'm this excited to get to class? Is that why you were running in the opposite direction? Maybe I have to get some laps in to burn off all this energy. Not in the hallway, you don't. I can't help it. I'm just so excited to learn. Two loud arguing boys blocked the door to the classroom. Excuse me. Do you get off on playing hall monitor? Student council not enough? I wouldn't have to if you would stop being such a hazard. I just need to get past. You're impossible to deal with. Next time I'm getting a teacher. Ooh, not a teacher. Anything but that. We're just gonna wait patiently for them to finish. We're real chill. I'll just wait this out. I don't want to make enemies on my first day. You're such a child. And you're such an adult caring about whether or not I run the class. I love the attention, but I prefer chocolates. Maybe buy me lunch instead. That's it. I'm going to class. Don't run, Hayden. Whatever you do, make sure not to run. You're gonna kill someone if you do. They finally finish their conversation and notice I'm standing here. Whoa, where did you come from? Can we help you? I need to get past. Oh shit, were we in the way? You could have said something. I tried, but you both were too busy arguing. This is 3C, correct? I hand the more responsible looking of the two the school map. Yeah, this is 3C. Are you the new student? Well, this is our class too. Nice to meet you. My name's Arlie. Arlie? That's a fun name. Weird. No one mentioned a new classmate. You'd think we'd get told these things, huh, Hayden? It was the first topic of the class meeting yesterday morning. You sure? I held the meeting. Huh, I guess I missed that part. Anyways, my name's Hayden. Apologies for blocking the way. They scoot past and let me through the door, following behind me. I'm greeted by the face of about 20 unfamiliar students and a surprised teacher. Ah, Evelyn, there you are. I was starting to wonder if you'd gotten lost. Hayden, Arlie, nice of you to finally join us. Class started a few minutes ago, but by all means, take your time. Welcome, Evelyn. I hope these boys didn't cause you any trouble. Everyone, if I could have your attention for a moment, please. An awkward hush fills the room as everyone turns to face me. This is Evelyn, who'll be joining us starting today. Nice to meet everyone. Have you had a tour of the school grounds yet, Evelyn? Not yet. Well, in that case, I'm sure Hayden and Arlie would be happy to help you out during lunch. Wait, why us? You both can make up for the time you spent disrupting the class by helping out the new student. Unless you'd prefer I just mark you both as late? I'd rather just be marked late. It doesn't even matter. We'll help out. Perfect. I'm glad that's settled. Ugh, fine. Now, Hayden and Arlie, please take your seats. Evelyn, there should be a spare seat towards the back. Is it the third row, all the way to the right? I take a seat and the lesson starts. Hayden and Arlie meet me outside in the hall after class. So do we get extra time to eat, or do we have to spend it all on the tour? Is multitasking too hard for you? Can't walk and eat at the same time? I'm just asking. Doesn't this get in the way of your student council shenanigans? You guys don't need to give me a tour if it's too much trouble. I'm not sure how long you want to be around them bickering anyways. I never said that. What's the point of student council if not to help the student body? Especially new students. Yeah, I got nothing better to do. It's fine, Evelyn. We got you. You'll know the school inside out by the time we're finished. We make our way down the hallway. Hayden makes an abrupt stop before the stairs. Toilets are here and down the hall towards the back. Don't trust Evelyn can read a sign. I just know how much trouble you have. I'm trying to be considerate. Isn't the point of a tour to point everything out? If Evelyn wanted, they could just read the school maps. Is that you admitting that this is a big waste of time too, Hayden? It's about the human interaction element to get a new student more comfortable. I haven't even gotten a single word in between them. I honestly don't know what to make of them. It seems like they're good friends. I get the impression they've known each other for a while. Only people who've known each other a long time talk to each other like that. No one's that rude to a complete stranger. Well, these are my new classmates. At least things are interesting. The school tour, on the other hand, is about as exciting as a school tour can be. All the basic components. Gym, check. Library, check. Assembly hall, check. That about covers where you'll be going from class to class. We always meet at 3C in the morning first, so don't worry about having everything memorized. Anything else you want to see, Evelyn? Ooh, now we get to choose which boy we can, interact with. So we can go to the student council room, or we can go to the cafeteria. He did want to stop and sit down and have lunch, and I am kind of about that. I'm also interested in seeing the student council room, though. I want to meet the rest of the student council. Hayden or Arlie? Hayden or Arlie? We'll go Hayden this route. I'd like to see the student council room, if that's okay. Really? I'm glad you have an interest. Aw, you're not going to go join a nerd club, are you, Evelyn? We're not accepting new members, but you're free to drop by with any problems you might have, and we can try and help you out. Damn, rejected already. The student council room is at the end of the hall, last room on the left. No one busy with anything important. We should be able to go in. Oh, my voice is already getting ripped up. My throat hurts today, so I'm having a little harder time talking than usual, but we'll get through it. We enter a small, dusty back room. So this is the student council room. It's not very impressive. It isn't. I thought it'd be bigger. I like the detail in the artwork back here. It looks very used. Like all these things get seen. Here's markers. There's little boxes. I like the blackboards. I noticed the blackboard in the classroom was really cool too. I like the little drawings they make on it. So I suppose it's more about the people within it and what they get up to than the room itself. Huh, it's empty. It's lunchtime. Maybe they went to get food, which is something we should do, by the way. Normally there's someone here by now. I don't like having this place empty during lunch. If you've ever run into issues with your studies, we can try and help. We keep track of events around the school, help organize and allocate funds to clubs, and keep on top of club maintenance. Good to know, thanks. It's kind of admirable, the way he's attempting to keep the student council accessible. Definitely friendlier than my last schools. Well, no point standing around an empty room. Anywhere else, Evelyn? Cafeteria. Now we're talking. Good choice, Evelyn. I'm starving. Just through this door is the cafeteria. The map says there's 2 entrances, but this is the one everyone uses. The other one's closed. Okay, got it. Thanks. So Hayden, about buying me lunch. Why exactly would I do that? Because you like him. Because I'm hungry and I'm asking so nicely. I don't bring money to school. I pack my lunch before I head out. You could do that too if you tried waking up more than 5 minutes before you have to leave. Oh, I feel like I'm getting called out. Harsh. I'm not fussy. What do you bring? So Arlie's the kind of guy to poach food from people, huh? Anywhere else you want to go, Evelyn? Finish the tour. I'm out of ideas. Anything else you guys want to show me? That's about it. At least what you'll need to based on your timetable. Oh wait, I got something. Let me show you the school gardens. I'm part of the gardening club. Oh hey! Which is always accepting members, by the way, unlike some other clubs. We make our way out of the building and down around the back of the school. There's a large row of different assorted plants and vegetables, all coordinated across the patch. So there's a gardening club? Yep. I wouldn't have realized you were a green thumb without you telling me. He is like all green. Is it supposed to be a compliment? I know my way around a vegetable patch, thank you very much. Helped out with pretty much everything here. It's starting to get colder, so next week we'll be trying to plant garlic. And you'll be able to eat the garlic once it's finished growing. What's the point of growing vegetables if you can't eat them by the end of it? Just seems weird to me, it'd be so easy. Well, feel free to come and find out. Tomorrow we have some garden work you could do. Don't let him trick you into doing his portion of the work, Evelyn. Why would I do that? I actually like gardening. The school bell rings and the 3 of us head back to class. Okay, so I feel like Arlie already likes Hayden. He's just using like a different way to show it. And I feel that Hayden might not understand that he likes Arlie yet. I'm interested in what these two are going to have to go through in this fluffy school life that is going to drive them closer to each other. The rest of the day is uneventful. I head home once class is over. I enter the class the following day, and Hayden and Arlie are sitting on opposite sides of the room. They react to the noise of the door opening, and both look up from what they're doing to acknowledge me. Hayden's reviewing his notes, while Arlie's on his phone with his feet up on the desk. It's a little surprising to see them not interacting. I guess they're not feeling social today. I take my seat, and the teacher enters the room. Alright, everyone. Remember, there's a test coming up on Friday. Stay focused. I expect everybody to be able to pass this. You've been given more than enough resources. I spend the time trying to follow the material. At lunchtime, I decide to... Garden club! Garden club! I decide to take Arlie up on his offer to take part in the gardening club. Worth a look at the very least. I don't have anything better to do during lunch. As I walk over to the gardens, a familiar voice calls out. Yo, Evelyn, nice to see you show up. So, the gardening meeting got called off last minute, but that doesn't mean we can't get our hands dirty. We can get you officially initiated later. I'm not sure if I've agreed to join you just yet. Really? That's a shame. I might rescind my offer if you're not going to jump at the chance. You at least up for helping out today? Sure. Great, we got some general weeding to do. Gotta get ready for the garlic. Oh, and these leaves are starting to get on my nerves. You know how to use a rake, right? Is there some kind of special technique to it? Oh, Evelyn, so naive. How much you have to learn. Don't worry, I'll be here to lead you through it. You can rely on me. Arlie leads me over to the tool shed and pulls out a key from his back pocket. Hold the door. He barely gives me a second to grab it before he lets go. It's ridiculously heavy. There's a pair of gloves. We'll start with the weeding and see how much time we have for anything else. He rummages in the back for a while, coming out with a couple of trowels and something that looks like a mini rake. We walk over to the beds and Arlie kneels down beside it, motioning for me to join. How do I know what's a weed and what isn't? Might just be better if you watch me. I'll point out the differences as we go. It's a little easier if you know what's been planted in the bed, and then it becomes anything that isn't that. These are generally well maintained, but keep your eyes peeled for anything starting to grow in a bed that already has something in it. He gets to work, picking out the smaller, irregular plants among the bigger ones. You gotta make sure to dig deep enough to get the roots out with the leaves, otherwise they'll just grow back. Getting the hang of it? Sorta. Some of the common weeds I can recognize, dandelions, and actually that's about it. You'll get there eventually. I can't name most of them either. He passes me the other trowel. There's a couple of empty beds that need digging over. Get rid of everything and I'll help once I'm finished here. I do my best, but Arlie still has to work on the beds I thought I had finished. There seems to be so much to learning about how to garden. Isn't this supposed to be a relaxing hobby? I didn't expect Arlie to take something so seriously. Looks like we don't have time for raking today. At this rate, I'm going to come sometime after school to do it. It's bothering you that much? Sorta. Everything would look way nicer if it was tidier, and it'd be great for the compost. Your dedication's pretty admirable. Huh, thanks. So, have you realized how cool and complex gardening can be? I think so. I'd have given you the in-depth version during the tour, but we had Hayden dragging us down. Glad I can make it up to you today. You don't like Hayden? Nope, can't stand the guy. He can't take a joke to save his life. He hears way too much about studying, way too stuck up, and I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble every time I'm around him. That's a pretty passionate response. What? No way! Looking at the time on his phone, he decides it's enough for lunch and starts packing up the equipment. Not bad. Thanks for the help, Evelyn. No problem. It was certainly interesting to watch. Cool to hear you talk about something that you're passionate about. I'll make sure to teach you proper raking technique next time. The school bell rings soon after and we head back to class. Oh my god. These two are driving me nuts. They're so cute. Hayden and Arlie pull faces as they meet each other's gaze. Do they really need to keep this up? The next day starts too quick for my liking. Are these obvious boys bothering you too? They're very obvious with how much they like each other. Oh, there's a good girl. Like is here, everybody. Say hello. You lie down? Lie down. Lie down. You want some pets? You want some pets? I'll give you some pets while we read. I barely get through the door before I see a girl I haven't met make a beeline for me. Hey, you're the new student, right? What's your name? Her energy catches me off guard. I'm still waking up. It's Evelyn. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. My name's Nanala, but you can just call me Nala. I was off sick the past couple of days, so sorry I couldn't say hi day one. So what's been your impression of the school so far? Met anyone you think you'll be friends with? It's only day 3, but I've met both Hayden and Arlie. Really? She takes an interest upon hearing those names. Those two are hilarious. They literally cannot go a single day without mentioning the other. That does track for the 2 days I've been here so far. Not sure if the pattern will continue, but she does have a point. She pulls a juice box out of her back pocket and takes a long sip. What kind of high schooler still drinks juice boxes? What are you looking at? Do you want one? I do have a spare. You can have it if you want. I'm good, thanks. Really? Alrighty, more for me. After hearing some loud footsteps clambering down the hall, the class door opens and Arlie barrels through it. Hayden follows behind, hunching over in the doorway. How many times do I have to tell you to stop running? You're the one who's out of breath. Good thing a teacher isn't here to scold you. You really shouldn't break the rules like that, Hayden. Right on cue. Look who's arrived together once again. Oh, hey, Nala. Feeling better? Yep, as good as ever. So what's got you both making so much noise this early in the morning? Mr. Student Council President here thought he could beat me in a race to class. Pretty close, right? He's faster than he looks. That is not what happened. Hayden catches his breath, recomposes himself, and stops leaning on the doorframe. I saw him running down the hall as I was getting things out of my locker, and my bag was on the floor. I didn't even get time to say anything to him. He ran past, he grabbed my bag, and just kept running. Having no idea he'd actually stop at 3C or just keep going, what choice did I have? He's just mad he lost the race we were having. So you grabbed his bag. Oh my gosh. Nala, we have some tea to spill together. These two, they're so cute. Oh, I'm falling in love with them. Hayden snatches his bag back from Arlie, who lets it go with a smirk. I even ran my part carrying extra weights. What have you got in that thing? Books made of lead? Student council material. Paperweight adds up. Well, you could at least thank me for bringing it to class for you. I don't need a personal assistant, but if you're so desperate to carry my stuff for me, I'm sure we could work something out. Wouldn't want to steal the opportunity from the student council fan club. It's not fair to all your weird underlings. You're part of that, right, Nala? What, me? As if. No offense, Hayden. Love you as a friend and all, but I do enough work as it is. None taken. Want to hang out at lunch, Evelyn? Sure. Awesome. Looking forward to it. I wasn't sure how I was going to spend lunch otherwise. Hanging out with Arlie was fun, but I'm not much of a help to him gardening. If anything, I'm a distraction. I don't want to continue to bother him. Even so, he looks a little surprised. Not coming back to gardening club, Evelyn? That's a shame. Maybe in the future. I just don't want to refuse an offer to hang out. Should have beaten me to it, Arlie. You snoozy lose. Well, you're always welcome back at any time. Nala runs over to my desk the second the lunch bell rings. Let's go, Evelyn. I'm starving. I gotta get lunch quick. I'm on duty today, and I'll get yelled at if I'm too late. She fails to mention exactly what she'll be late for, but I follow nonetheless. We make our way down to the cafeteria. Want anything? I'll get you something if you're hungry. My treat. I'm good, thanks. I'm not hungry. Yeah, you are. I'll get you a sandwich. Is egg and lettuce good? Gross. She's not listening to me at all. Sure. Great. Give me just a sec. Egg and lettuce? She returns with 2 sandwiches and a couple more juice boxes, passing one of each over to me. Okay, now let's head to the student council. Don't want Hayden yelled at me for being late again. You're part of the student council? Yeah, didn't Hayden tell you? I only met you today. When would it have come up? Hayden didn't mention me? Wow, I'm hurt. He mentioned someone was sick yesterday. Was that you? Yeah, I'm making it up today. As we reach the student council room, Nala runs down the hall and throws open the door. Hayden, I'm here. I heard you coming from across the hall. Hey, Evelyn. Sick of gardening club already? Oh, Hayden, don't you even start. Don't you even fucking start. Oh my god, these two boys. I haven't really made up my mind about it. It's not for everyone. I don't mind it. If Arlie ever needs an extra set of hands, sometimes I jump in. Sorry for getting here took a while. Had to get Evelyn some lunch. I'm not late or anything, right? Not any later than you normally are. Great, so what needs to be done today? I sorted out most of the shelves yesterday, so not much. Look at you being productive. Well, I can try and do the rest of it if you just want to relax. I'd appreciate it. One of our members had to drop recently due to it being too much on top of another club. You don't have a line of fangirls wanting to join in their place? What about one of those? The question alone seems to drain him. I'd rather run the entire council by myself than deal with any of those for more than 5 minutes at a time. That bad? Some days. I don't suppose you'd be interested in joining, would you, Evelyn? That's a bit quick, Hayden. Hasn't even been a week. Well, I'm desperate. I'm not sure if I should be offended by that. When I've seen of Evelyn, I can't imagine we'd have any problems working together. So, are you interested? Didn't you say you're not accepting members? I thought you weren't accepting new members. Officially, we're not. If anyone asks, you're just here to help. Normally, you join through class selection, but it's far too late in the year for one of those. I'm not holding a new election just because a student had to drop. Should we join the student council? Wrong drink. Should we join the student council? I don't know where our choices are gonna lead us. We're kind of all over the map with them. If we refuse the offer, we might not get the chance to interact with either of them. So I think we should join the student council. Sure, don't have anything better to do. Awesome, welcome to the club. Aw, surely you can show a little more enthusiasm, Evelyn. A lot of people would kill to be able to join. No, the elbow excitement is exactly what I'm after. Less, if possible. What do I do about the fangirls? What do you need me to do? Do I have to do anything specific while being part of the club? Not that I can think of. If anyone comes up to you, ask for help, just direct them to Nala or I. We're not announcing your inclusion to anyone. I just need a second set of hands more than anything. Third set of hands. I'm still here. Right, third. Is that okay with you? Yeah, sounds easy enough. What do I do about the fangirls? What do I do if any of the fangirls come up to me? They shouldn't. They leave everyone but me alone, thankfully. Even Nala? That's for different reasons. I'm not a threat. It was just a little rough at first, but the girls and I came to an understanding. Any more questions? That's about it. So I just show up here at lunch? Until I have something better worked out, yeah. Okay, sweet. Thanks for the help. The bell rings and we make our way back to class. Alright, so I guess just part of the student council now. Just sad, I kind of wanted to join the gardening club, but we might have time to do another one of these. We're only 30 minutes in. And if we don't have time today, we can always do it another day. Afternoon class wasn't very notable. Once the lesson was over, I packed my things up and began to head home. As I headed down the stairs, I see Nala waiting by the bottom of the entrance door. Evelyn, there you are. I was starting to wonder if I missed you heading home. Everything okay? Yeah, totally. I just wanted to ask a favor. Sure, what's up? Let me think how to pitch this. I need help with the thing. She takes a loud sip of her juice box before continuing. So Hayden really seems to like you. He's already getting pretty comfortable around you. Which is crazy to me. It's only been like a week. Is there a problem with that? Not at all. In fact, it's very advantageous for me. How so? So here's the thing. Hayden won't talk to me about Arlie at all. Maybe it's because you're mutual friends. Probably. Whatever it is, it's annoying. But since you're kind of just Hayden's friend, you can help him in a way I can't. Help with what? I'm getting there, okay? Give me a sec to finish explaining. So basically, I want these two to be friends again, since right now they're not. Why are you obsessed with them getting along? They seem happy as they are. I don't know if I see a reason to disrupt that. No, the way things are right now is all wrong. Can't you just believe me when I say I know my friends well enough? I've known these guys my entire life, since kindergarten. They used to get along great, but after they entered high school, things got tense. They've gone their separate ways, and it's weird. They won't accept an offer to hang out with me, but they also won't leave each other alone. It kind of sucks being in between that. I just want us to go back to the way we used to be. I want the three of us hanging out again. Or maybe all four of us, if that's how you want it to be. So if you could help, I'd appreciate it. I mean, I can try. I'm not sure what you want me to do. Well, you're doing something right. Just keep being there for Hayden, I guess. Leaving a good word about Arlie here and there. Maybe encourage them to hang out. Can you help me do that? You're not exactly asking me to go out of my way for anything. The way you described it, I think I already am. Yay, thank you, Evelyn. Things will be way better once this is sorted out, I promise. You'll be paid in various flavors of juice box. That's all I got on me. Take it or leave it. I really don't want any juice, thank you. You'll change your mind eventually once you realize how good these things are. I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks again. She runs off, pleased she's gotten what she wanted. The next day, my morning thoughts are occupied with Nala's talk from yesterday. I hope I can be of help. She seemed passionate about getting Arlie and Hayden to be friends again. I guess I'm part of the student council now. Lynch rolls around and Hayden makes his way over to my desk. You ready to go, Evelyn? I follow Hayden down to the student council room. I gotta hand out some flyers and hand back some of the forms I've been sorting out for a couple of groups. You don't mind tagging along, do you? Sounds fun. Cool, I don't have to worry about coming back to lock up at the end of lunch. I don't think I've seen you leave before. It's a rare occurrence if I can help it. We lock up the room and head down the hall, stopping by the different classrooms to drop off different things. It's almost a second tour of the school. Every so often I hear girls giggle. It's a little unnerving. Eventually we end up down by the school vegetable garden. Arlie and Nala are there, raking old leaves into a big pile. Hayden, Evelyn, weird seeing you guys here. What's up? Not much, just finished up handing out various papers to various clubs. Evelyn's helping out too. I see you're raking the leaves. I just finished. I did a good job, right? That's for me to decide. Let me see how many of these leaves made it into the composter before we re-rake. If you could hand this form to the gardening club lead, Arlie, I'd appreciate it. Oh, to recognize authority when it's right in front of you? For shame, Hayden. Since when were you a lead of anything? Since a couple days ago. It's temporary, but the gardening club president gotta go in for surgery and needs someone to take over in the meantime. Well, I expect this form doesn't need an explanation. I'll sort it out, don't worry. Good. Oh, and Nala, I need you to... Hayden, don't go telling my lackey what to do. Lackey, huh? You can't hold my vice president hostage against me. I have custody of Nala today. Everything's gotta go through me. She doesn't stop being student council just because she's helping you out. It's okay, Hayden. I accept bribes. What do you want? I'm surprised Hayden's entertaining any of this nonsense. Give me your notes for the test tomorrow. Of course, I should have assumed you haven't studied for tomorrow's test. It's not that I haven't studied, it's that even condensing everything down into bullet points makes my life easier. Pretty please? Fine, see me after class. This might be the first time I've ever been happy to hear that. They seem like they get along really well. I don't know what she's talking about. They seem to get along just fine. The bell rings and we make our way back to class. Far out in front of me, Hayden and Arlie are walking home together, arguing. I hear them before I see them. The result of Hayden giving Arlie his notes, I guess they live in the same direction too. I'm too far away to make out anything they're saying. Seems I was right about them being friends. Yeah. The weekend flies by. I try not to think about the looming test result. I enter the classroom, still early. To my surprise, the teacher's already here. Evelyn, here you go, your test results from Friday. With some hesitation, I look at the score written at the bottom. Not too shabby. Could be better, but for someone unfamiliar with the majority of the material, I can't complain. I walk over to Hayden, who's sitting at his desk. He doesn't look happy. You okay, Hayden? He barely looks up from his test result. I was so close to a perfect score, a single question off. Most people are usually happy about that. It was over a stupid mistake on my part. I wouldn't fret, it's still top grade, right? I guess. He wants to be perfect. Oh, Hayden. And Arlie's gonna have an abysmal score. The door opens and Arlie walks through it, yawning. Arlie, here you go, your test result. Congrats on passing. Oh shit, I passed? Hell yeah, I thought I was gonna have to make this one up. He takes a piece of paper and walks over to Hayden's desk. Really? You're celebrating just to pass? Yeah, a pass is a pass. You look happier than Hayden does. Aw, what's wrong, Mr. President? Didn't get a perfect score. What's it to you? Oh man, didn't expect to be right. It wasn't 2 mistakes, was it? See, it isn't so, Hayden. Hayden hands Arlie his test result, refusing to make eye contact. Arlie scans the sheet, squinting at the section underlined in red. Something that dumb counts against you? That sucks. It's my own fault for messing it up. Next time I'll be more careful. This level of stress isn't good for the complexion, you know. It's just a little mistake. This result doesn't count towards anything, so don't worry about it. I swear you care way too much about this stuff. It's better than not caring at all. Why would I care? It's not important. You don't think doing well counts for anything? Nope, it's a dumb test, not worth stressing over. Tell that to the universities when they're looking at your overall grade. You can't scare me into giving a shit, Hayden. I can promise you no university is going to care about the difference between a 99 and 100 on one single test. So what score did you get if you're so happy about it? See for yourself. Arlie hands Hayden both the tests to compare. I was expecting a lot worse. This is more than just a passing grade. See how unstressed I am by it too? This still isn't something to celebrate. Well, I'm happy with it. I did better with your notes, so thanks for that. Oh, no problem. Glad they helped. Alright, everyone. Please take your seats. We're starting a new chapter today. I hope everyone's excited. The class groans. Morning period is long. I'm relieved once lunch rolls around. Okay. Now we're stuck with Hayden again. Hayden hasn't gotten over Arlie's comments from earlier. I sit in the student council room attempting to focus on the new material, but he's dead set on complaining about Arlie. I just wish he'd care about his grades. College is right around the corner and he's still acting like we're in middle school. I'm surprised this is taking priority over reviewing the new material. You seem very concerned for his future. That's what I think. Sounds like you're really concerned for him and his future. I care about everyone's future. Really? You haven't once asked me about my grade or my plans. Ah, didn't I? Sorry. I passed, though. I'm glad to hear it. Sorry for not asking. He takes a seat across the table and pulls out his books. The rest of the lunch period is quiet, but every time I look up at Hayden's face, he's still frowning. Second period isn't very noteworthy. Hayden continues to keep his eyes on Arlie, who isn't paying much attention to what's being taught. A week into the new school experience and it already feels mundane. Yeah, I'll bet. I walk into the classroom and see Nala and Arlie. Oh hey, good morning, Evelyn. Know Hayden yet? I think he's out talking to some of the teachers. He was here earlier. So, Arlie, are the goods ready yet? The goods? Yeah, I think we could sort that out today. Evelyn, do you like brownies or cookies more? I'm not sure what kind of conversation I just walked into. The question isn't what anyone likes more, it's which are easier to give out to women. What? Oh, that was Arlie, okay. I was like, wait, what? My vote goes to cookies. They're way more shareable. But brownies are good. You're right. You're so smart, Arlie. I don't know what I'd do without you. What are you guys talking about? Sunflower seeds. It's the time of year we can finally harvest them. I love sunflower seeds. Best seed, in my opinion. Almond and sesame don't come close. Pumpkin's certainly up there, but sunflower is more iconic, in my opinion. And the plan is to attract women with them? Absolutely. Women love baked goods. How else am I going to get a girlfriend? Oh, hey, okay. I didn't realize this was the only way. Nala's got it tough. The sunflowers we planted are starting to droop, so we could harvest them and get ready to dry today if you'd like. I figured when she said that she talked with the fangirls and they came to a understanding, I figured it had something to do with that, but I didn't think it was that she told them that Hayden's gay. I didn't really know what I thought, but I did have a line of thinking like that where I was like, oh, I wonder what she told them. She probably told them that she's into girls and proved it. If you want to help too, Nala, see me at lunch. I gotta check in on some stuff with the student council first, but I'll be right over after that. I can only give you a bag or two. Will that be enough? For some cookies? Yeah, should be. Sunflower cookies? We need to keep some of the plant for the next group. Some for the bird feeders and probably some other stuff. I gotta check with the rest of the club. Thanks for the help, by the way. You can have some of the batch once I'm finished with them. Hayden walks through the door looking more than a little tired. Good morning, sunshine. What a beautiful morning it is. Not today, Arlie. Not in the mood. Oh, what's up? Are you still upset over your grade, are you? No, it's not that. I had a meeting with a couple of the teachers about club-related stuff, and it's going to be more work than I expected. I'm not looking forward to try to sort that one out. Anyways, what's up with you guys? If I'm following correctly, we're trying to work out what kind of dessert has the highest odds of getting Nala a girlfriend. I see. You're on your own with that one. No wisdom from Mr. Popular? I want them to leave me alone, not attract more of them. The morning bell rings and we take our seats. Come lunchtime, Nolan, Hayden, and I make our way to the student council room. So it's okay, I gotta go later, right? As I said, it's fine. Evelyn can cover if needed. Covering what? Doing what exactly? I'm still not sure. I'll make it up at some point. Gotta get those cookies made for the fan club girls. She's picking quite possibly the worst pool of people to try with. Girls both interested in men and have someone they're already into. But some of them are really cute. They'd do better to be my friend. I have direct access to you. Access that can be revoked. Aw, come on, help a girl out. You should hear about my plan, Evelyn. These girls give me their numbers, pass on to Hayden, and I ask if it's cool if I message them, and they say yes. Easy way to get numbers if you like girls. I'm even in some of the group chats. No wonder Arlie thinks you're one of them. Do you pass any of the numbers on? No point. I don't like girls. Oh. Okay, Hayden's aware of that. You're just gonna tell Evelyn? I don't see why not. They don't care you like women. I'll take another bite of my sandwich. Well, your choice. Terrible taste, honestly. Girls are way better. If I could give you my fan club, I would. Please? Probably good for Evelyn to know, just so they don't get any of the girls' hopes up. I wasn't planning to entertain any of them. Send them my way. See what they think of the adorable student council vice president instead. Gotcha. Okay, I gotta keep going. Arlie's got a bag of sunflower seeds for me. Again, sunflower seed cookies? It might go without saying, but if you could keep the fact that I'm gay to yourself, I'd appreciate it. I'm not quite as open about it as Nala is. I wasn't in a hurry to tell anyone. That's true, I wasn't. Now, Arlie. Hello. I walk into class the next morning and spy alone Arlie. Yo, Evelyn, looks like we're the first ones here. Glad to see even when Hayden and Nala fail to show, someone in our club is setting a good example. I'll take that as a compliment. It's pretty cool today, huh? I wonder if it's finally Hayden jacket season. Hayden jacket season? Yeah, it's a wondrous thing, Evelyn. The year is divided into two halves, jacket season and not jacket season. At a certain point in the year, it gets cold enough that Hayden starts wearing a jacket, and he'll wear it every time he leaves the house until it becomes too hot to wear that same jacket. Like daylight savings, but localized, more visually apparent. I'm not sure I see what the deal is. Look, it started as a thing with Nolan and Hayden when we were kids, okay? And I'll take the opportunity I can to get under his skin. I'll make sure to tell him that. Be my guest. He should know it better than anyone. Oh, he is wearing a jacket. That's a cute jacket. I like that one. I like how it goes with the vest. It looks very good. As Nolan and Hayden walk through the door, Nala gives Arlie a knowing look. This is great. They're all like, huh? I don't know why you guys insist on making this a big deal. She's shaking. Oh, Nala and I didn't say anything. It's written across both of your faces. It's cold. I'm going to wrap up. It's just comforting knowing some things never change. Plus, the puffiness of the jacket adds a certain cuteness to the sweater vest alone just can't accomplish. Compliments your face nicely. Did you just call him cute? Everybody looks surprised. Everybody looks surprised. This is like a genuine compliment. This is a very good compliment. It's very pointed. He points out a very certain thing. It adds a certain cuteness to the sweater vest alone just can't accomplish. So he's already saying you're cute, but it makes you cuter. And then he says it compliments your face nicely, which is like, wow, what a compliment. What on earth are you talking about? What? It's true. The fangirls are right on this one. I'm surprised you agree with them. I'm not above admitting when a guy is cute. You've earned your legion of weird fans. Pretty sure that's victim blaming, Arlie. Hayden can't help being cute. Hayden goes quiet. You okay, Hayden? They're just fine. I'm not saying it's okay for those girls to be weird. I'm just saying I understand the Hayden appeal. What do you think, Evelyn? See where I'm coming from? Hayden's pretty cute. Hayden's pretty cute. Can we change the subject? He's shaking now. No fake smile and a thank you. I'm hurt. You should appreciate he's honest with us. Hayden takes a seat, burying his head in one of the textbooks. Cute. The teacher then bursts through the door, urging us all to sit down. I finish up sorting the last of my papers and turn to leave the student council room. Actually, Evelyn, do you have a moment? I'd like to talk, if that's okay. The serious tone of his voice tells me this must be something pretty important. Should I lock the door? Might be a good idea, please. And thank you. Sure, what's up? I'm not sure if I've ever asked you this, but what do you think of Arlie? He seems nice. He seems nice enough. Maybe a little chaotic, but I've yet to see him actually do any harm. He pauses at my response for a moment, carefully considering his response. I think it might be a good idea if I tell you the truth. I've been thinking a lot lately, and despite everything, I think I've got a crush on Arlie. Wow, Hayden, really? You're so upfront about this? I thought this was gonna be a much harder, like, push together. I thought Hayden was gonna be like, no, I don't like Harley. I don't like Arlie. I don't think of him that way. I'm not gay. Like, my expectations are being totally blown out of the water. Okay, so you think you have a crush on Arlie? You think you've got a crush on him? I have a crush on Arlie. He seems a little surprised with himself as he clarifies. Sounds like this is a new revelation. First time admitting it out loud to someone else, but if I'm honest, I've probably felt this way for a while. Interesting choice of crush. He laughs. Yeah, I wish I knew what it was. I'd love to be able to put it into words. Suddenly the scolding you use makes looking like it has ulterior motives. It's not obvious, is it? He's always doing something that I should get mad at. That's been our primary mode of interaction for such a long time. I'm honestly not sure how to talk to him otherwise. I do get mad at the stuff he does, but it's hard to stay angry at him. I wonder how the fangirls will react if you and Arlie end up getting together. I don't even want to think about that. Who says they need to know? They'll be happy for you. I don't know. They'll be happy for you. Really? I'm not so sure. Well, isn't you picking a favorite fangirl and you and Arlie would make a cute couple? Would we? Absolutely. It's hard to imagine not arguing with Arlie every day. I'd be shocked if there isn't a dedicated portion of the fan club rooting for you both. I hope so. I'm kind of hoping if Arlie's around more, they'll finally get the hint. Oh, if you could keep this to yourself, I'd appreciate it. Not even with Nala? I never hear the end of it if she found out. She probably suspects it, but I don't know if I'm ready for that conversation with her. I need a bit more time to get used to the idea. I'm just getting comfortable with the idea I have a crush on someone. I don't want to also have to worry about who knows what. I appreciate how you're handling this, by the way. Thanks for taking it so well. You make it sound like this was bad news. He laughs again. Kind of feels like it is. Like, really? Him? Of all people? He puts his hand to his forehead and sighs. What can I say? I guess he's just the right kind of stupid. Is it weird I feel a sense of dread about this? Oh, Hayden. You're probably overthinking everything. How can I not? On the plus side, the student council rooms never looked better. I never realized how much of a stress cleaner I am. You can unlock the door now. I should probably get going. I need to do a quick tidiness check of the other club rooms. It'll probably take me until the end of lunch. Can you stay here and keep the room occupied? If anyone needs anything, just make a note of it. I'll deal with it when I get back. Can do. Thanks again for listening. No problem. Thanks for trusting me. The rest of lunch is uneventful. I get some studying done, but that's about it. As I open the door the next morning, Nala greets me with an uncomfortably large smile. Evelyn, I'm so glad you came through the door first, and by yourself too. Great. Let's go talk in private. She pushes me out into the hall before I can even give an answer. I've been wanting to talk to you about Hayden. What's going on with him and Arlie? You notice how weird they've been acting lately, right? Things are improving between the two of them. You think so? They're still talking about each other as much as they normally do, but something's different. Hayden's going out of his way to argue with Arlie. Don't you feel like Hayden's been taking Arlie's teasing more seriously? He seems more preoccupied with their arguments after they bicker, too. I don't know if improve's the right word. I think you'd have to ask them to know for sure. I just might. You think you could help me corner Hayden? Should be easy enough. He's small. We could take him. That is if he doesn't just tell us when we ask. Maybe it'd be best to try that first. Right on cue. Hayden and Arlie turn the corner. There you both are. I was starting to wonder if we were going to have a double absence on our hands. And ruin Hayden's attendance record? I'm trying my best now. Performing miracles is a little much to expect first thing in the morning. You come close a few times. Like my first day? That's one of the closest. Sounds like I gotta try harder. Duly noted. With my new knowledge, I don't think Hayden hates the attention. Seeing Hayden let a smile slip as he enters the class tells me I might be right. The morning period is uninteresting. I spend the time trying to count how many times Hayden looks over at Arlie. Now I'm aware he's a crush on him, everything Hayden does feels so obvious. Come lunchtime, Hayden makes his way over to my desk. So, I didn't get a couple of the rooms checked before the bell yesterday. Would you like to come with me? Nala's got us covered. Sure. Might be nice to spend a lunch period more mobile. Hayden and I turn the corner and see 3 girls standing there, eager to get his attention. He lets that aside, just loud enough for me to hear, before putting on a smile and stepping out to meet them. Can I help you ladies with anything? The girls surround Hayden, giggling. One of the girls pushes her friend forward. Yeah, she wanted to ask you something. Hayden looks over at me for a split second as to make sure if I'm paying attention. He looks almost like a cornered animal, despite holding his cool demeanor against the swarm. The one in the middle, after a reassuring thumbs up from one of her friends, presents an envelope and a small box of chocolates. I was wondering if you'd go out with me, Hayden. I appreciate the gesture, but I'm not interested in a relationship right now. I'd be a terrible boyfriend. You deserve someone who can dedicate all his time to you. He says the line in just the right way to make the girl smile. This is someone with practice rejecting girls, for sure. Are you sure? Please at least take the gifts. I'll take the letter if you'd like, but please don't waste the chocolates on me. Share them with your friends. I insist. I heard you like this brand, so I picked them out just for you. Well, I suppose a few can't hurt. The girls run off, giggling. See, I told you he'd accept them. The second they disappear around the corner, Hayden's shoulders slump. From behind the same corner, Arlie appears. Showing Evelyn one of your trademark projections up close, huh, Hayden? You were watching? Of course, entertainment at its finest. I'm glad you think me being cornered is funny. What am I supposed to do, barge in midway through? I think Hayden would like that if he did. Oh, they're so cute. I can't handle it. Ah. Oh, what should we do? Should save. This seems important. It's the first save. Okay. We're gonna offer to help Hayden out. If you like, I don't mind jumping in to help. It's fine, Evelyn. I can do it. I mean, if you really want me to. I'd appreciate it. Ah! Ah! The blush! Look at the little blush on his face! He likes it. He's like, yeah. Oh my god. This is why I love Visual Novel Friday. I just get to sit down, play a comfy game, and fall in love with a bunch of characters. This is so good. Oh my god, don't blush back. Oh, you two are so cute. Would either of you like these? He gestures to us with a box of chocolates. Not gonna eat your present? Cruel Hayden. I'll give them to Nala then. I'd like someone to enjoy these. Hold on, I didn't say I didn't want them. He reaches over and plucks the box from Hayden's hand, studying the contents list. It's got those raspberry and white chocolate ones you like in the mix. Wait, really? Let me see. As Hayden goes to take the box back, Arlie lifts it out of his reach. Oh, so now you want them back? Just give me the box, Arlie. Uh-oh. The teasing. The teasing. No, please, Mr. President. Oh, yeah. You don't deserve one. Oh, rude. Niceties can get you a long way, you know. How's this? If you ask nicely enough, I'll even feed you the chocolates myself. Ah! Ah! My little heart is going like 1,000 miles a minute. Yeah, I'm like, yeah. Look at Harley's face. Look at his face. He's just like, you did not just say that. Oh my god. I'll even feed you the chocolates myself. Just take them. I don't have time for this. Oh, Hayden. You want him to feed you chocolates, do you not? I wonder how much self-restraint it's taking him to not accept Arlie's offer. One day I'm going to call you on your bluff, you know. Oh, there it is. There it is. It would be my honor, Mr. President. I've got to get going. I've got errands to run, and those girls took up enough of my time. Alright, I'll make sure to save the raspberry and white chocolate ones for you. You really don't have to. Come on, Evelyn. We need to get going. Goodbye, Arlie. I wave to Arlie as Hayden speed walks towards the student council room. He's shaking. What on earth was that about? Arlie being Arlie? Don't play dumb. You saw that, didn't you? That was way too much, even for him. Looks to me like you ran away. Maybe I did. I'm not going to subject myself to that. How obvious was it? Be honest. It's pretty obvious. If you ask me. Though it could just be because I'm aware of how you feel. Well, if he's going to tease me about this, so be it. Whether he knows or not, I'm gonna be overthinking that interaction all afternoon. Just head back to class. I'm not going to get any work done today. Afternoon class is filled with a certain kind of tension. I watch Hayden and Arlie sneak glances at each other the entire lesson. Oh my god. I wonder if Hayden regrets giving up the box of chocolates. I enter the classroom and Hayden and Arlie already seem to be in the middle of something. I told you I'm not interested. Just take them, will you? I saved them just for you. Is he talking about the chocolates from yesterday? They finally notice me. Evelyn, I need your help. Hayden won't accept the chocolates I saved for him. This is embarrassing. You're making a scene, Arlie. Help Arlie. I don't know. Arlie went to the trouble of saving them for you. Would it really be that big of a deal for you to take them? Not to you too, Evelyn. What's gotten into you both? Hayden caves and takes the chocolates from Arlie. Of all the things to be peer pressured into. As I make my way down the hall to go get lunch, I hear a familiar voice call my name from behind. Hey, Evelyn, got some time to talk? Are you going to talk to me about it too? Are you going to reveal that you have a crush on Hayden too? Because I won't be able to handle that. I think I might just die. Sure, what's up? Just been noticing you've been hanging out a ton with Hayden lately. What's up with that? What do you mean, we're friends? Just friends? Yeah. It's surprising to see. You jealous? What? No way. Why would I be jealous of the newest nerd club member? He's pretty defensive considering he's the one who's bringing this up. I wonder what Hayden's gonna think of him asking about this. Overheard some of the fangirls talking. That's what I get for believing random things I hear. Be careful out there, Evelyn. I've heard they can get so obsessive they're scary. Am I giving off the wrong impression? I just decided to help Hayden out with the student council. Well, no, like I said, it's just surprising. I thought I'd ask if something was up. I'm not interested in him if that's what you're asking. You sure? He does have a cute face. Not charmed by it? Not really. Why come and ask me and not Hayden? You've known him way longer. You think I could ask him something like this? I'd never hear the end of it. So he's doing okay and everything, right? Not too stressed? Oh, is this the real reason you're talking to me? Do I need to have a specific motive? Just kind of out of the blue is all. Well, I do consider Hayden and I friends, even if he won't talk directly with me. I don't quite know what he thinks of me, but I don't hate the guy. I'm surprised Arlie's being so direct with this. I'm also surprised that he's like, because Hayden was like, no, I hate the guy. But Arlie's like, no, I don't even think he's a bad person. He's just like, we just grew apart. I'm trying to keep us together, but it's hard. And it's hard because Hayden's going through some big feelings about Arlie. So it's hard for him to be direct. Which needs to happen for their relationship to move forward in any aspect. I'm surprised Arlie's being so direct with this. Well, I gotta get going. Nice talk, Evelyn. Thanks for clearing all that up for me. No problem. I open student council room door to Hayden sitting at the table, just about to start on lunch. Hey, Evelyn, what took you so long? I sit down and pull out my own lunch, not quite sure where to start. I had a really weird conversation with Arlie on the way here. Yeah? What he intended to just be a polite question suddenly becomes a serious topic. He stops eating and sits up in his chair. What did he want? I'm not sure. It started with him bringing up a rumor we might be dating. Well, you know why I'm not interested in that happening. My girl? Is that what he thinks? I didn't think that was the impression you gave. That's what I told him. Well, hearing he cares is reassuring. Thanks for letting me know. An odd way to end the week. After a quiet weekend, I opened the door to Nala all by herself. Good morning, Evelyn. Looks like we're the first ones here. I've been dreaming of my sunflower seeds, Evelyn. All weekend, the cookies have been on my mind. Arlie said they'd be ready to harvest, right? Yep, I checked with him after school on Friday, and they weren't quite dry yet, so today's the day. Right on cue, Arlie arrives through the door. The second he sees Nala, he reaches into his bag and pulls out a packet of sunflower seeds. Got them for you, Nala. Figured coming in early and sorting out the seeds make you happy. Whoa, that's huge. Is it? What were you expecting? Maybe like half of that. I could take some back if you don't need all of it. Nuh-uh, I need all of it. I'll set aside some cookies for you. How's that? Sounds good to me. Let me know if it sounds crazy, Evelyn. I'm thinking about asking Arlie out. Okay. Really? He immediately loses his nerve and proceeds to try and backpedal a little. Oh my god. Or, I don't know, maybe just to hang out or something. After that weird interaction you had with him, I should probably take more initiative. I don't think I'll get a more obvious sign from him. What to ask him to do is the question. Helping out at the gardening club? I don't know the first thing about gardening to be able to help out. I don't want to embarrass myself. No guarantee we'd have a chance to be alone to talk either. So that's out of the question, at least for now. What about getting something to eat? I can see that working. It's casual enough not to be too much pressure for either of us. We'll start there and see how receptive he is. I'm sorry about afterwards once he's agreed to hang out. Oh, I'll worry about afterwards once he's agreed to hang out. No big anime-styled confession first? Not a chance. I barely have enough courage to do this. Rooting for you, though. Thanks, I need it. I am rooting for you, Hayden. Go, Hayden. He's doing such a good job of taking, like, not responsibility, but taking his sexuality and, like, actually doing something about it. I've seen so many people who, especially at his age in high school, who, and this is me, too, as well, but, like, my experience was that, like, a lot of people who were gay or liked the same gender didn't go out with people of the same gender because they were nervous about being called out for it. So I think he's doing a really great job of, like, processing his feelings about Arlie and figuring out what it is that he wants to do to move the relationship forward. And I think going out for lunch is a great idea. Okay, I have some free time today after school, so I'll try asking him after class. You got this. Thanks, I sure hope I do. Oh, you can do this, Harley. I'm looking forward to seeing the two of them interact after hearing their report on how the date went. I wonder what'll be different. I entered the classroom and see Hayden focused on a textbook. How'd things go? With that look on his face, I'm almost afraid to ask. I'll tell you at lunch. I don't really want to talk about it where others can hear. It went that well? Do it look like it went well? I wish. Nothing really went to plan, but I'd rather talk about it in private. Talk about what? What plan, huh? I'm not sure if Nala snuck into class without us noticing, or she was here all along. What's the secret you guys are so hush-hush about? Don't leave me out. I'll tell you at lunch, Nala. I've been meaning to catch you up with everything. Don't know how I feel about you not turning to me first, but I'll forgive you. Arlie enters the room with a much happier expression on his face. He glances over at Hayden, who then shoves his face into his textbook. Someone looks happy. What's up? Oh, nothing much. Just had a nice afternoon yesterday. What does that mean? What does that mean? Got some crepes from that place a couple blocks from here. You know the one. Yeah, who doesn't? Maybe I was talking to Evelyn. Nala, don't be exclusionary. Exclusionary. I went there after school. It was great. Yeah. I need to try the berry chocolate variety. I saw someone eating it and they made it look like the best thing ever. I've been thinking about it all morning. Good to hear you enjoyed what sounded like their date. Hayden's doing his best to ignore Arlie's ramblings. Soon enough, the teacher comes in, telling us to take our seats. Come lunchtime, Hayden, Nala, and I hurry to the student council room. So what exactly did you both want to tell me? I couldn't focus at all in class because of this, by the way. You can't focus normally. You don't need any prompting. I look over at Hayden to spill the beans. Well, I'll just come out and say it. I have a crush on Arlie. That's it? I already knew that. I don't remember telling you. You didn't have to. It's obvious, right, Evelyn? Pretty obvious. I might have been able to figure that one out. If Evelyn can figure things out in a couple weeks, I think I can over a decade. Well, if everything's so obvious to you both, tell me how my date with Arlie went. Whoa, you guys are dating already? Not yet, but with any luck, I'll get there eventually. Just a single date so far. Well, I want to hear everything. How'd it go? I'm not sure, honestly. Good, I think. Just good? I feel I made my intentions of it being a date painfully obvious. Not that it fazed him. If anything, he got bolder. I'm almost mad. I spent so long building myself up and he just acts so casually about everything. Did you want him to be more nervous about it? Maybe a little. I don't know how he could talk normally. He was asking me about how the student council was going, calling it the nerd club and everything. I couldn't manage responding to both his question and the fact that he was trying to poke fun. He tried to pay for the whole thing and I just turned into a stuttering mess. Aww. My mind blanked. I couldn't think of a way to explain why I wanted to pay before he beat me to it. Then he said it's okay because I can pay next time. Next time! He's already thinking of date number 2, huh? I don't know if I can do that again anytime soon. A second date might kill me. Don't be so dramatic. It sounds like it went great. He enjoyed his time with you, so it was a success. If you can call me spending the entire time with my foot in my mouth a success. Look at you, the student council president reduced to a self-conscious mess. I really wouldn't overthink it, Hayden. Just accept when he offers to hang out again. It's just Arlie. Nothing to be scared of. Easy for you to say. Well, I should at least have tonight to gather my thoughts. As we finish up the class of the day, Arlie makes his way over to Hayden's desk. You doing anything tonight, Hayden? So soon? So soon? He's shaking. Not really. He was gonna go home and get some sleep. It looks like Hayden isn't getting that break he wanted. Awesome. Want to hang out at my place? Oh my god, Hayden might explode. I got the feeling you already decided it's happening. Yep, I got snacks ready and everything. Noel and I both made the decision to leave them be. Hayden walks down the hall with far more of a confident stride than he did yesterday. Someone looks happier. Really? Is it that obvious? So, how'd it go? Better? So much better. He invites me around his house and mentions his parents weren't home. Hard to say no to an offer like that. Is this the kind of conversation we should be having in the hallway? It's fine. This isn't going where you think it is. But that detail's important. So we get to his house and it's clear he's put up some effort. Game system set up, living room way cleaner than it normally is. How'd you know he cleaned up? We hung out a lot in elementary school and middle school. I know the house pretty well. He had way too many snacks out, but A for effort. We played for maybe half an hour before his parents came through the door saying their outing was canceled due to some last minute problem. It was nice seeing them again. They were really talkative and happy to see me. Arlie was clearly embarrassed, but I didn't do anything to help because it was just so cute. I'm sure that's how he felt last time you hung out. His dad wanted to watch TV, so we ended up outside for a couple hours. We just walked around the neighborhood. I messed up forgetting my coat back at his, and I was gonna put up with the cold, but Arlie insisted I take his coat instead. Oh, he hesitates to say the next line, his voice getting very quiet. I wanted to keep his coat so badly I might have asked, but his parents were right there. Oh. Sounds like a lot happened. It was kind of a train wreck, but in a sweet way. It was nice seeing Arlie flustered for a change instead of me. You should tell Arlie you had a good time. Should probably let him know you had a good time. Should I? Might be fun to see what he says about it first. Arlie. Hayden walks to the door, his eyes locking onto Arlie. Surprising to see him already in class. Good morning. No running in the halls today? Arlie gives him a sheepish look. Nah, not today. I gave you enough grief yesterday. Oh, over what? Arlie squirms. You know, my parents coming home and ruining everything. What were you planning? A couple classmates turn their heads. This is not the conversation to have. This is not the place to have this conversation. Curious kids. Curious kids. Oh my god. Hayden notices and walks over to Arlie's desk, whispering something to him. Right. Hayden then takes his seat without saying another word. Good morning, everyone. Nala swings open the door. Whoa, Arlie, are you okay? You don't look so good. He's fine, don't worry. Okay. The teacher shows up before the silence gets too awkward. I take my seat and the lesson gets started. It's amusing watching how many times Hayden's eyes flick over to Arlie's. He's painfully obvious. What about Arlie? Lunchtime rolls around and Hayden's still beaming. What's the next step? Now that you've got Arlie cornered. I hadn't thought of that far ahead, honestly. I'm just kind of enjoying the reaction. I'll talk to him after class. The afternoon period feels like a long one. I'm looking forward to going home. I head down the stairs along the front of the school and I pass by Hayden and Arlie. Hayden notices me walk by and gives me an unsettling smile. Hey, Evelyn, do you mind helping out? I could do with a hand. Don't involve Evelyn in this. Would you like me to leave, Arlie? It's fine. Stay, Evelyn. I need you to help me work out exactly how Arlie can make up the terrible time we had together yesterday. You had a great time. Don't pretend that you didn't have a good time just so you can get Arlie to give you another chance. You should tell him that you had a good time. Or at least sometime after this, you need to tell him that you had a good time so that he doesn't think that he fucked up. So that was what Arlie read over earlier. Makes sense. Hayden looks like he's enjoying himself. Depends. Do you have anything in mind, Hayden? Hayden looks at me, pleased I'm willing to help out. Nothing too specific. Maybe he can help me carry my books? I don't think that's severe enough, though. How terrible of a time was it? Hard to say. My time is valuable. I could have been doing something productive instead. The least Arlie can do is make it up to me. He's not very convincing, saying that with such a big smile. You could have gone home at any time. Clearly it wasn't that bad. How about another date? Some kind of makeup date? Seems like the best way to solve this. Date? Hayden's thrown off by my bluntness to make an immediate comeback. Arlie takes the opportunity instead. A makeup date, huh, Evelyn? I like the way you think. We can try my place again, but my parents are home. How about yours? We can sort this out later. We don't need to do this in front of Evelyn. Oh, but now you don't want to do it in front of me. Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't the one who invited them over here. I thought you wanted Evelyn's input, Hayden. Can I go home now? They both paused their bickering and turned to me. I guess so. Hayden isn't very happy with my contribution. I tried. Arlie isn't so easily cornered. I head home, leaving these two to themselves. This is getting so obvious, it's embarrassing. It's very cute. I'm falling in love with it. This is so good. The morning period is short. I arrive at class without much time to spare. Hayden catches me right as I enter the room. Evelyn, I was starting to wonder if you'd be in today. I was just running a little late. What are you doing out of class? Making sure you were going to show up. I've gotten a stupid idea in my head and I need talking out of it. Oh? I'll talk to you about lunch. I'll talk to you at lunch about it in full. Looking forward to it. Once we get into the student council room, Hayden surprises me with an apology. Sorry for yesterday. Oh, I figured I was the one who owed you an apology, not the other way around. Letting Arlie get the upper hand and all that. Hayden found a way to turn the situation around even without your help. My attempt to corner him backfired, so sorry for putting you through that. It was funny. Apology accepted. I think we might need a little more work in the teamwork department. Roping you in without warning didn't exactly go to plan. I can't stop but thinking about his reaction to all that. Should I say something to him about liking him? I thought it was already the assumption. Maybe. Sometimes I wonder. I think he's just trying to keep things at the pace you're setting. Can't confirming you're both on the same page. I know. You're right. It doesn't stop it feeling scary, though. How's being on the opposite end of things? Honestly, I have a new earned respect for all the girls who've confessed to me. This might be a little different. You're practically dating Arlie already. Can you really see him turning you down? I could see him blowing it all off and saying he was just teasing. Inviting you around to his place is a joke? I doubt it. Things are only so clear to you because you don't have brain rot. He sighs. I think it's supposed to be I sigh. Maybe he sighs? I don't know. I don't know who's sighing. Fine, I'll do it. Let's get this over with. Shouldn't this be something you're excited for? I don't like how the uncertainty feels. Do you have anything after school today? So soon? The faster I can sort this out, the better. Class ends, and Hayden gives me a look to signify now's the time. I try and give a look of encouragement without making it obvious enough to anyone else. Hayden gets up from his seat almost immediately. He catches Arlie before he's even finished putting his books away. Arlie, do you mind staying behind so we can talk to you about something? Oh, I'm not in trouble, am I? Depends on how the conversation goes. You guys both good? What are you guys so serious about? I guess Nala wasn't filled in on what was happening. I'm not sure if I want to discuss this with other people around. Well, I might have a thing that I want to say to you, and I don't mind the company. It's not like Nala or Evelyn do any harm if this is where I think it's going. And where do you think this is going? Well, let's move out of everyone's way and talk about it. Ooh, so smooth, so slick. Once the class clears out and the hall is empty, Arlie's the first one to speak. So you wanted to talk? Not if you're going to put me on the spot. You chickening out already? I'll go first. That'll make you feel better. Alright, here goes nothing. I like you, Hayden. Way more than as a friend, too. In front of us, too. Figured I'd better say something since we're hanging out more. Don't want you getting the wrong idea or anything. Oh, I see. You okay with that? Yeah, more than okay. Sorry, I wasn't expecting both of us to have the same idea. I feel the same way. Oh man, that is such a relief to hear. You really had me going for a second. What do you mean relief? You're the one who was implying you already knew what I was gonna say. And it was one giant bluff, but I still took the risk in confessing. Only because you wouldn't give me the chance to say it first. The tension is broken by Noah's loud sip of her juice box. I'd better be the maid of honor at your guys' wedding. I've earned that spot. I've been waiting years for this to happen. Happy to finally provide a conclusion. Man, I'm still shaking a bit. Is this how those girls felt? I don't know. I've never accepted any of their confessions. Boyfriend of the student council president. This doesn't make me a member of the nerd club, does it? Only if you want it to. I'll think about it. Ooh. I make my way down the corridors, following the same route I take to school every day. My class is the third door on the left. I'd have thought as your boyfriend, I'd at least get the courtesy of a peaceful morning. I'll stop running in the halls if you walk me to school. How's that? That'd require you to wake up on time. Two loud arguing boys block the door to the classroom. It's kind of nice to see that some things don't change. So come wake me up. I'll keep my window unlocked just for you. I'm not going to break into your parents' house when they'll just let me in through the front door. Would making you lunch help so you could sleep in longer? Very tempting. I know I have bags under my eyes, but I get a full 8 hours every night, you know. I just don't like getting out of bed until I absolutely have to. Not that I turn down a loving home-cooked meal for my beloved. Don't I have a good Evelyn? I'm being spoiled already. Forget I offered. Aw, please, I'm being genuine here. I love matching lunches with you. Where's my adorable lunch offer? I want matching lunches with my wife. Find your own wife. I'm trying to. Poor Nala. She reaches into her bag and pulls out a large box. If you're gonna rub being single on my face, I won't share. Oh, what's this? The cookies. I finally got the recipe down. To be honest, how many batches did it take? Huh? What are you talking about? I got these down first try. After 3 other attempts. But that doesn't matter now. They're here to share. It's decided it'd be better to celebrate you guys. Getting a cute girl's important, but not as important as my friends. How burned are they? Only a little. She opens up the lid, revealing the cookies. They're a little overdone, but still perfectly edible. You can scrape the burnt bits off. Personally, I think it adds more flavor to them. I take one of the cookies out of politeness. They're not that bad. Nice to see everyone going well. I'm happy I moved here. Even my new friends are idiots. A few weeks later. The student council room's getting messy again. Am I being a neglectful president? I guess I'm a little more lax with it than I used to be. My mind's naturally been other places now that everything's been resolved. I feel a lot happier. Nala and Evelyn have commented I'm more pleasant to be around. And of course, I'm enjoying my time with my new boyfriend. The clock hits well past our supposed meeting time. Is he still not done? I guess I'll have to head there myself. I lock the student council room behind me and start heading over. This is the first time that we're having, like, an inner dialogue with Hayden as opposed to an inner dialogue with us. I don't know where we're at, but why are we suddenly Hayden? I catch him right as he's locking up the garden shed. I'm greeted with a cheery smile, quickly followed by a sheepish look. Instead of apologizing, he quickly tries to change the subject. Hey, you're all done with your nerd club busy work? I'm hungry. Let's go home. If I remember correctly, you were supposed to meet me over in the student council room. Was I? Oh, whoops. Got caught up with the raking. How many hours does it take to rake? Do you need help? Is that an offer I hear? Will I finally get the student council president holding gardening tools? Depends on how nicely you ask. Let me go pull the rake back out. It's a little overwhelming at first, but I'll show you through it step by step. And before you ask, no one else is here. Don't worry. I have nothing against learning how to garden, you know. Could have fooled me. I'll seriously consider learning some gardening techniques after you learn how to keep track of time. How's that? I was just about to come over, I swear. You're still down for hanging out over the weekend, right? Yeah, of course. He turns to collect his bag, which is propped up against the door. So you said no one else is around? Yeah, it's just me. This was a job only the newly appointed garden club president can handle. Perfect. I move in a little closer. He retreats slightly, his back nearing the shed door. A confused smile slowly creeps across his face as he begins to suspect where I'm going with this. Are they gonna kiss? He stops me as I grab his tie. Wait. Why so nervous? You've already said no one's here. But, no buts. It only counts as PDA if there's other people around. Unless you really don't want to. I guess I can wait until we're out of here if I must. No, it's fine. Aww. The hesitation quickly dissipates. I tug his tie and he leans in eagerly. It doesn't take long before our lips touch. He steps back and a large smile grows on his face. You're getting bolder. I'm not sure how I feel about this. You'll just have to get used to it. He grabs his bag from next to the door and throws it over his shoulder. I guess if I have to. He outstretches his hand. Give me your bag. I'll carry it as part of recompense for being late. That's more like it. Game end. Oh, that was so good. Good job. Okay, who made this game again? It was Echoberry, I think. Yeah, Echoberry. EKKOBERRY off itch.io. They have a sequel game. It's called Just Kiss Her Already, and it's helping two girls get together. We might play that one as well because I really enjoyed this one. This game is a name your price on itch.io, so you can pay for it or you can play it for free. I paid for it, so I paid $1 for it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this game. I found it to be extremely fun. I had a lot of fun with it. I really enjoyed the sequences between the two boys. I think they're both adorable. I'd like to go back and play through and work from Arlie's side. So we might do that, maybe not next time, but maybe the time after that. I do want to try Just Kiss Her Already because I want to hear the story and I think it's going to be great. It also is a sequel, so I think it'll be a little bit better than this one. This one, the only problem I had was the pacing between the days where school would end and then school would begin again and then we'd be back at school and then we'd be at lunch and then we'd be at the end of school again. And it took a lot of days, like over time. And I think they could have added in more things to kind of spread out the days a little bit because it did feel a lot like going to sleep, waking up, going to sleep, waking up. Either way, I super enjoyed this game. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. It is called Just Kiss Him Already. It is on itch.io. Go ahead and check it out if you are interested. If you're on the YouTube channel and you're watching this, look in the description down at the very bottom. There's a link for the game. And thanks for joining me, guys. I will see you guys next week. Tuesday, we'll be playing a new game. I haven't decided what we're playing. I've been thinking about starting an Oblivion campaign. I'm not too sure about that, though. We'll see. We'll see what we end up doing. But Tuesday is going to be something new, so join us for that. And Thursday, we're going to be finishing up Okami. I know I keep saying that we're going to be finishing it up, but this is the final episode, I swear. So if you're watching this on the YouTube channel, go ahead and check out the Okami playlist. It's been a whole lot of fun. It's the longest playlist I have. It's been a super fun game. And join us next Friday for another visual novel where we'll probably be playing Just Kiss Her Already. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you guys later. Bye.